word of the day.
She actually shared a word of the day for me.
Oh, really? Good.
It's occluded, and it means blocked.
Blocked?
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have asked it before the paper.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I don't know if occluded would have fit into a description of a pet.
Occluded. So, it's like muddy.
Like
something that occluded the sun.
It's like, yeah, if you, let's say that, with her, she's got an occluded vein that's causing her to have all this pain in her leg. So, blocked by a blood clot. So, she wishes she could be here, but she has to work and then go home and lift her foot up to be elevated. So, that's why she's not here. Yes.
Okay. Because I'd like to start, it reminded me about the story of a parrot when Larry mentioned about the parrots. There were two brother parrots who were small, and then they got lost, and then one went to a merchant and the other went to a farmer. And when they grew up, this person who had that parent's parrot went by to that town, and then he was roaming around and he saw one parrot speaking. As he entered the farmer's house, that parrot was speaking as, "Welcome guests, you are welcome, we are so honored that you are coming to our house, have a water, drink, please sit down." And then when he went to the merchant's place, he said, "What are you coming here for? Go out, I don't want to see your face, you bloody thing." So this was a kind of a moral story for the children, that okay, the same brothers, or the same parents, but if they go into the company of a bad person or people or whoever, they go astray. And so choose your company well before you choose it. So you think twice before you choose your company. Basically. That was the moral of the story. Then we will start with our tonight's speech, and we are really fortunate to hear Jim Hopkins to have a speech. His speech is on his tough luck.
Oh.
And Jim Hopkins is a sales manager at Paycheck, and he has two cats as his pets. One is Cinco and
the other one is
Junior.
Actually, got his Junior had something occluded and died.
I'm sorry.
I haven't changed it yet. I gotta change it.
Sorry.
I think it was because we got him fixed too early. Good question.
How long do you want your speech to be?
5 minutes will be good.
Okay.
So Jim is our best speaker for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
English speaker. Please welcome Jim Hopkins.
Fellow Toastmasters, I have had some tough luck in my life. I mean, it all started on the day I was born. The doctor slapped the wrong end. Now, another thing that has been tough is that I have to actually repeat the same speech and the same jokes as I told last week, so I hope that they actually forgot them. Probably did, actually. They weren't very memorable. You know, but my dad, when I was a toddler, he would reach down and go, "Come on, Jim, come to Dad." The problem was he was across the street. It was tough. My first words were, "Oh God, it's awake." being a toddler wasn't easy either, but my mom, she tried to encourage me to participate in athletics. She always left the gate to the swimming pool open. She was always trying to expand my horizons. She let me play with the boa constrictor. Very kind of her. When I was 3, she gave me a dog. It was a Rottweiler French Poodle mix. It had a self-defeating attitude. Speaking of pets. Yeah, that dog had no self-esteem. He shaved his own rear end and taught himself to walk backwards. He hated himself so much that he marked his own territory in the toilet. You know, it was tough, very tough having a self-defeating dog. The only game he liked to play was fetch the frisbee over the invisible fence. And as if it wasn't bad enough, I had a big sister when I was 4, and she was 16. And she was really popular with the guys. In fact, when they weren't hitting on her, they were actually beating on me. I learned very quickly that you tried to stay out of the way as well as possible. And so, but I still managed to have them catch me. I would run away, try to jump on my bicycle, and I would still end up getting dipped into the toilet head first. One guy who was so nice, he gave me a triathlon t-shirt. He did it for me to me so many times. Well, I'm not saying I'm scarred for life from that whole experience, but I can't walk through the door without flinching. But then I went to kindergarten. At the end of the year, the teacher gave out certificates to all the kids. Johnny got the most athletic. Jeffy got the most helpful. Julie got the best singer. I got the most improved in bathroom habits. Anyway, adolescence wasn't really much better. You know, I had so much acne that when the doctor saw my parents, he said, you know, we do have a special burn unit. And then I joined the Marines. I was actually given a honorable discharge, I guess, but it was for the good of our own self-defense. I was the only heterosexual ever to be thrown out of the Marines under the don't ask, don't tell regulations, actually. And so I left the Marines and I tried to find a wife, and that was kind of tough. I tried a computer dating outfit, and they said that they found plenty of potential matches for me, but none of them would sign the waiver, so I was unable to find a wife that way. Eventually I ended up moving to Preble and starting a bicycle messenger service, but that didn't work out very well, so the only person I ever got as a client was Matt Benezak, and he had me run messages over to Benson Davis Insurance Company, so thank you very much.
Really impressive and wonderful speech. Jim's parents were desperately seeking a pet, but then instead they found Jim.
Those my poor parents. I'll tell you, my sister, she was rough though. She was voted most likely to conceive.
You should use that one.
That's not original. Material.
I guess today we don't have a gender evaluator, but you can, if somebody like who evaluates in terms of the gender evaluator.
All right, we can do that.
Just one.